You just have to make this ugly face. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Hi everyone, this is Faye, and today I am super happy because I am doing a requested video, which is my favorite kind of video to do because that means people actually want to see it, and I love making videos that people actually want to see. That's so exciting. I hope the light is good here. I just recorded a video on this makeup, and then as I was watching bits of it, I realized that the light is not as good as I thought it was, so it looks very dark and I have lots of shadows on my face. So I hope it's a little bit better. I opened the curtain all the way up and I hope the light is good now. I have Artie here with me today. Hey boy. And he's just chilling here. And I'm gonna be talking about my piercings on my nose, as you probably know by the title. It was requested that I talked about, I think it was Susanna. Suzanne, I'm so sorry I said your name wrong because I hate it when people just don't get names right. So yeah, Suzanne. Sorry, I should have just double checked before I said it. So yeah, thank you so much for requesting a video. She just wanted to know because I have 3 piercings and that kind of looks like a lot. It's 3 pieces of metal on one nose, and people say I have a small nose, so that may look like a lot, but it's really not. So this guy was the first one that I got. Then I got this done twice before I actually kept in. This was the last piercing that I got ever. Yeah, I think this is the newest one that I have, and by now it's fairly old. It doesn't hurt at all. It's very easy to clean. I can just flip it up if I want to hide a septum. It's very easy. You just have to make this ugly face and pull it up, and it just goes up and you can't see it anymore. So sometimes I do that when I'm doing my makeup and I forget to pull it out, and then something starts to tickle me and I realize that it's my piercing because it's up there. So you can't, I think you can kind of see it if I go like this, but yeah, you can't really see it. It's gone forever. So you can just pull it out. There we go. And it's not difficult at all. I remember on the first, I think 3 days, the hole was still very tight and sore, so I couldn't really flip it. I know some people want to know how to flip it so they can hide it from their parents, which is very silly. I don't understand why parents wouldn't let you just do a piercing, especially inside your nose, because even if you take it out, it's not a scar that you can see. Piercings are not tattoos that are forever. It's just you can just take it out, you know? So people should just let you do your piercings. I don't know if you would be able to flip it up right on the first day, because that's kind of gonna hurt a little. And also, if you're gonna stay at home with your parents for a very long time, then the hole is just not gonna heal properly. And it's kind of whenever you have your piercing out, it's kind of gonna be at an angle like this, you know, instead of just be hanging there, just because it's like a horseshoe. So if you flip it up, kind of the curve is gonna be the other way if it heals in that position, you know what I mean? And flipping it up and out, is just gonna kind of irritate it and just make it take longer to heal. But if that's your prerogative and that's what you want to do, that's up to you, you know? I'm not here telling you to go against your parents. That's not what I'm doing. No. But I mean, I understand some parents are really not understanding, and people just do what they want to do, you know? Yeah. I'm not here to educate anyone. I'm not a parent, so don't blame me. I feel if people were just open with their parents, if their parents were open to their kids being open to them, that wouldn't be a problem. I didn't get my nose pierced until I was 18 because I told my mom, and my mom, as a dermatologist, was no, because I don't want to be the responsible if you have a problem with your nose and you have a scar forever. I don't want that to be on me. So when you're 18 and you want to do it with your own money, that's gonna be on you. And I was okay, fair enough. So we always had a very open relationship, and I feel this video just went a whole other way. But anyways, what I'm just saying is that people should just trust each other, you know? Okay, so to when I'm sick now or it's cold, it's the winter, and you have to blow your nose, no problem at all. You can just like blow your nose and it's fine. I just have to be careful sometimes because this little stud can stab the inside of my nose if I press it too hard, but I just like don't press it, you know, just go underneath it, and it really is not a problem at all. What has happened before and was kind of freaky was that I flipped this guy up, and then when I was flipping it out, it got stuck on the hoop, and I was like, oh my god, what's happening? But I did have access to a mirror, so I went to the bathroom and there was a mirror, and I just like flipped it out. So when those things happen, you just have to remain calm, because it doesn't hurt. It's just kind of like, oh my god, I'm stuck. But yeah, it doesn't hurt. It's easy to untangle it. What are you doing, Archie? What are you doing, boy? He's trying to eat his own foot. Why? Don't eat your foot, dummy. There. Okay. We're good now? We're good now. Sorry, you can't really see him. Yeah, it doesn't get stuck. If it's easy to take out, I never tried to take this one out because I never really had to. I can just flip it up. But it's just like a screw, like this horseshoe. This horseshoe is very easy to put on and take out. So you just have to unscrew it and just go out. So I assume it would be easy. This one I have taken out before. It's kind of annoying because it's a hoop like this instead of being one of those like half hoops that you can just put it on, and then it has a little flat piece on the inside, you know. I wanted to get one of those, but I didn't find one that was a good material or that was affordable, so I just kept this one. This is like the hoop that I've had since I got the hoop. Because you're supposed to get the stud, and then after it heals you get the hoop, because if you just get the hoop, then instead of healing as a circle, it heals as a slit, and that just makes the piercing kind of like migrate and may leave you with an ugly scar. So you don't want to do that. So yeah, this is the first hoop that I got, and it's been there for I think 10 years now. Yeah, so I had to take it out maybe once or twice. So what happens is it's like this, and I have to go like that, so it's like this, because if you open it, it's really hard to close it again. So you kind of go like this and you twist it, but then when you close it back, it's like not difficult, it's just annoying. And you have to make sure that it's closed, because if there's a little space, and that hurts. That has happened a few times, that the little space gets stuck in the hole, and that hurts because it's still like blunt pieces, and it just like gets stuck, and it's not a good experience. So just make sure that it's closed. And now this time I think I asked, when I got this pierced, I think, no, this, I don't know, when I got one of these pierced, I asked the piercer to just like fix this for me, because it was like semi-open, like there's a teeny tiny space, and that it kept getting caught, and it was super annoying. It was always hard to like make it come out again, and not good. Just make sure it's closed. Make sure it's closed. So now mine is kind of like this. It's not closed like this, it's kind of like this. You know what I mean? You can kind of see. I think you can see it. So I just make sure to keep it on the bottom here, so people can't see the seam where it is. And this one is what they call a screw, because there are studs that they just have a little ball. It's like a stud with a little ball in the end, so you kind of just like poke it in. I never used that. And then they have the L bars, which is just like a stick, and then there's an L, you know. So those ones supposedly are easy to use, but again, I've never used them, and those apparently get lost fairly easily because they also come out very easy. So this one is what they call a screw. So there's like the stick, and then there is a curved part. So instead of being an L bar like this, it's a curve. So when you put it in, you kind of have to screw it in like that, and that's why they call it a screw. So I have successfully taken it out and put it back in once, but there have been times that I took it out and I couldn't put it back again. So I just had to go to a piercer and ask them to put it back to, so it would be in place. It's not really easy, in my opinion. So what my roommate used to do, or I don't know, I think she still does because she works in the kitchen, and they couldn't have any piercings at all, even though like your nose stud is not gonna fall. Anyways, she has the one that has a little ball in the end, so she just pokes it in and out, and she's braver than I am. You can do that if you need to take it out often. But again, if you're doing that because you have to hide it from your parents, that's the kind of piercing that you have to leave it there. Because if you take it out for like an hour and then you try to put it back on like after you just did it, it's gonna be closed. It's just like, it's not a good idea. So if you have to hide it, just don't get it. Honestly, it's not a good idea. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I don't really take it out anymore if I go. I had to get x-rays, and they asked me to take it out, and I was like, I can't. I can't take this one out. I lied to them, and then I just flip it up. And it's really funny because then you have my x-rays. It's just like they needed to see my teeth. My nose does not interfere with my teeth. They were just being annoying. So I just flipped it up, and on the x-ray you can see like my teeth, and there's like 3 little pieces of metal on top of it, which is kind of funny. I don't take them out. I don't really recommend getting this kind of piercing if you need to take it out. Yeah, so if you work in an environment that doesn't accept it, or like you live with parents that don't accept it. With parents, I can't really give you an alternative. Just don't get it. Just wait till you're older. In a work environment, I would just wait until you have time off, like a week or 2, and get it done, because then after it's healed, you can kind of like take it out for periods of time. But still, if it's a full day, especially if it's more than an 8-hour day, I just don't recommend having it done right now, because it's really tricky. Like once it's healed, it's just like an earring that you can just put it on and take it off and then forget it for 2 weeks and then put it back on and nothing has changed. It's fine. But if it's still fresh, it's just gonna heal closed again, and it's kind of like a waste of money and a waste of your time and energy, and just not really worth it, in my opinion anyways. I think that's all she asked. I hope I answered all your questions. If you have any more questions, just leave them down below and I'll just reply to you. And if I need, I'll make a new video. But if you want to know about any other piercings or tattoos or whatever, just let me know and I'll make a new video for you. As I said, I really love doing requested videos, so I'm always open for requests. You can just leave them down below, or I have a Facebook page and also Instagram, hint hint, wink wink. Just go there and leave me a comment, just send me a message, and I'll be happy to make a video for you. I hope you find this video entertaining and informative and that you liked it. So don't forget to hit the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see when I post new videos. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.